Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. A WWE Hall of Famer was worried about a top star on the road to WrestleMania 41 earlier this year. Even Triple had to make an honest assessment of the situation. The company decided to strap a rocket to Jey Uso's back at the Royal Rumble earlier this year, by giving him the win and a match at WrestleMania 41 against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. During the build-up main event, Jey was looking gassed at times and was overwhelmed by the spotlight, leading to a couple of botches on television. Michael P.S. Hayes commented on Jey's confidence problems in the 5th episode of WWE Unreal on Netflix. Triple H added that the pressure was getting to Jey Uso, but it was all about overcoming it to show everyone that he has it. Nevertheless, the chief of content wasn't afraid to say that they were ready to let Gunther retain the championship if the Yeet Master failed. For those who want to see the moment Michael P.S. Hayes and Triple H talk about Jey Uso, check out the 5th episode of WWE Unreal around the 3:28 mark. WWE Unreal revealed a lot of original plans by the creative team that were cancelled or changed due to a variety of reasons. One of those plans was CM Punk being the original pick to win the Men's Royal Rumble. However, longtime senior writer Ed Koskey suggested the possibility of Jey Uso winning the Rumble instead. Michael P.S. Hayes seconded and convinced the rest of the team to strap a rocket on main event Jey. Juan Paulo David has been covering all things WWE for Sportskeeda since 2020 and has 8 years of experience in content writing. He holds a degree in agriculture but has been a fan of pro wrestling since a kid. This love for the entertainment sport led him to write about it. Juan writes well-researched articles, not only to ensure that he presents readers with correct facts and figures, but also because he wants to learn as much as possible about the topics he writes about. Edge is Juan's all-time favorite wrestler. He grew up watching Edge and Christian and was a huge fan of their tag team. So much so, that if he could go back in time he would manage the duo and let them know that he can play their entrance themes with a kazoo. Besides wrestling, Juan loves to watch NBA or a Dortmund game. He also enjoys watching TV and movies during his free time. He works as a writer in SK's basketball division. In the high-octane world of professional wrestling, where reality and performance blend into an adrenaline-soaked theater, few things send tremors through the WWE universe quite like a Hall of Famer sounding the alarm. With the camera rolling and thousands tuned in, WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley, a man who sacrificed his body and soul in the squared circle, voiced serious concerns for current top WWE star Tyler Slade, calling his recent trajectory downright reckless and eerily familiar. "I know what it feels like to chase greatness at all costs," Foley said, his voice heavy with experience. "But what I'm seeing from Slade lately, it's unsustainable. He's burning the candle at both ends, and I've been there. It nearly ended me." Foley's comments sparked an immediate response across the wrestling world, but what truly set the night ablaze was what followed. An uncharacteristically raw and reflective Triple H stepping forward, echoing Foley's concern, and making a revelation no one saw coming. Tyler Slade's WWE journey has been nothing short of meteoric. The 28-year-old sensation debuted just over 2 years ago, exploding onto the scene with a hybrid style that blends daredevil athleticism, submission prowess, and an innate charisma that's drawn comparisons to AJ Styles and a young Seth Rollins. Slade captured the Intercontinental Championship within his first 6 months. 12 months later, he was main eventing WrestleMania 41, walking out as the new undisputed WWE Champion after defeating Roman Reigns in a shocking torch-passing moment. Over the past 6 months, Slade's work rate has bordered on the obsessive. He's defended the WWE Championship on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and multiple live events, sometimes wrestling 3 times a week. He's taken risk after risk in matches, moonsaults off steel cages, pile drivers on concrete, even a barbed wire match in Tokyo during a special WWE Japan crossover event. Backstage murmurs have leaked about Slade refusing to take time off, working through concussions, and dismissing medical advice. His physical deterioration hasn't gone unnoticed. Slower movements, staggered speech in interviews, and recently, a near collapse after his match with Gunther at Money in the Bank. As someone who carved his name into history through pain, Mick Foley recognized the signs immediately. "When you're young, you think you're invincible," Foley explained. "I used to wrestle with dislocated shoulders, broken ribs, torn ligaments, because I thought pain equaled greatness. But I paid the price. Surgeries, lost memory, permanent nerve damage." Foley wasn't simply criticizing Slade, he was pleading with him. "I see myself in Tyler, and that terrifies me. He's so talented, but if he keeps going at this pace, we could be talking about his legacy in the past tense within the year." Later that evening, WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H, Paul Levesque, took the stage at a Clash at the Castle press conference. He was asked directly about Foley's comments and Slade's condition. What followed was perhaps the most vulnerable public moment of Triple H's executive career. "I'll be honest," he began, pausing for an uncomfortably long beat. "We've failed him. Tyler Slade is a once-in-a-generation athlete, but part of our job as leadership is to protect our talent from themselves, and we haven't done that. We've booked him relentlessly, pushed him to headline every major show. We leaned into his hunger, his obsession, and we let it go too far. I know what that road looks like," Triple H continued, referencing his own health scare in 2021. "You push and push and push, until your heart literally can't take it. We're not going to let that happen to Tyler. Not on my watch." The admission was unprecedented. WWE has long been criticized for overworking its stars, and Triple H's candid acknowledgement, especially while at the top of the corporate ladder, sent ripples through the entire industry. In the aftermath of the Bombshells, WWE released an official statement Friday morning. Tyler Slade will be taking a temporary medical leave from in-ring competition effective immediately. WWE's top priority is the health and safety of our performers. We fully support Tyler's decision to rest and recover. Slade himself hasn't spoken publicly since the announcement, but sources close to the star confirm he was emotional but relieved by the decision. It's unclear how long he'll be out, or what this means for the undisputed WWE Championship. Rumors already swirl about a possible interim title tournament. Wrestling fans, typically divided on most things, seem united in support of Slade. Twitter and Reddit lit up with hashtags like #RestOfSlade and #ProtectorStars, and even AEW's Chris Jericho chimed in with a tweet. "Smart move. Long careers are built on rest as much as performance." This saga may represent more than just a health break for one superstar. It could be a turning point for WWE as a whole. For years, the grueling schedule has been a point of contention among talent and fans. But with this high-profile situation unfolding in such a public way, and with both Mick Foley and Triple H acknowledging the dangers, it may force WWE to reconsider its model. Less frequent title defenses, mandatory rest periods, greater oversight from medical teams. A cultural shift away from the grind until you break ethos that has dominated wrestling for decades. Foley's final words on the matter were perhaps the most poignant. "I love this business more than anything. But if we don't learn from the past, if we don't protect guys like Tyler, we're doomed to repeat the same tragedies. I don't want to read about another star gone too soon. I want to see Tyler Slade wrestle for 20 years and walk away on his own 2 feet. In the end, the drama isn't just in the ring. Sometimes, the most courageous moves happen behind the curtain. And in a world where performers risk it all for our entertainment, it's time we remember, the most important victories are the ones that preserve the person beneath the persona."